Yeah, Manga, you can go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Very good evening to one and all. We welcome you to the Deccan Positive Mental Health webinar series. We welcome today resource person Sunanda Ravi ma'am, research scholar, counseling psychologist, founder of Manasa Sukkara, Hyderabad, and we welcome participants and teammates on behalf of Manasa Subkara Mindcare Hyderabad in association with Yellowpan Counseling Center Hyderabad, India. Forest Creative Heart Studio, Punjab. Thank you. Over to intro section, ma'am. Thank you all.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for that wonderful welcome address. And our topic for today's session is making sense of exams. And we are into the 90th session today. Mrs. Sunanda Ravi ma'am is a research scholar, founder and director of Manasa Shibakara certified positive psychologist, art therapist, and a mindfulness practitioner from the International University. Ma'am has given 55 plus speeches and webinars, seminars. She has been conducting workshops, television interviews, and has taken training programs in various forums. She is a certified mindfulness master practitioner. Her areas of interest are positive psychology, art therapy, eco psychology, and ecotherapy. Ma'am is also a certified Ayush yoga trainer by the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India, trained yoga instructor. She has also conducted workshops and training programs and coordinated more than 600 workshops and training programs online and offline with the team. Some of the awards won by her are Best Mindfulness Practitioners Award for the year 2020, Aaron T. Beck Award, Best Psychologist Award for the year 2022, Inspiring Women Psychologist Award for the year 2022 from Telangana Psychologist Association, Hyderabad, Telangana. Ma'am is also a member of TPA, Tamil Nadu Career Counselors Association, TNCPA, ICCPP. With that short introduction, I would like to hand over the session. Looking forward to a wonderful session from you, ma'am. Over to you. The floor is yours. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Anita ma'am. Thank you, Manga. Yeah, good evening, friends. Today we are going to talk about exam anxiety. Anyone can share. I think teachers, parents today, those who are joined, how they are handling their kids or how they are teaching positive strategies to their kids. You can share. What is exam anxiety or how you are handling your kids?
Ma'am, I just
Ma'am,
tell my kids that
yes, sir. Yes.
Sorry, please continue. Please continue.
Ashish, sir, you can go ahead, sir. No problem. Yes, sir.
Okay. I used to tell my kids that to be cool and be calm, not to tension about anything. You don't have to take loads. To be cool, the amount you keep cool, the good marks you get.
Exactly.
That's the basic thing I used to teach my kids.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Anita ma'am.
Examination is something which causes a lot of stress among students, and there are students who are comfortable with some of the subjects. There are students who are not very comfortable with some subjects. For example, subjects like math, it causes a lot of stress. And I think we have to help children to be more and more relaxed. Regular revision of topics will also be very helpful, and whatever gets taught in school has to be the parents have to help them regularly revise all those portions, which will make them very comfortable, and at least during the time of examination, which is actually very stressful, parents have to make the children more and more relaxed. So this is what I think I should share, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I think Kalyani Garimala ma'am can share her thoughts.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
I usually tell my students that exams are an opportunity to you know, like kind of prove to yourself and to others that how much you know. So you should, I mean, I told them not to take it as a threat, rather take it as an opportunity to and don't miss it. I mean, use the best, make the best of the opportunity and do your best as much as you can. There's nothing, no pressure, there's no question of pressure. That's how what I tell my children, my students, that take it as an opportunity because they don't happen very often. So you take it's an opportunity for you to show your abilities, and I think many of the students do that. I mean, many students, you know, who really want to do well, they always do that. Of course, the parents and teachers play a role, but I think it's mostly motivation from within which helps the students more than the external thing. You know, if you make them get that intrinsic motivation, then there is no fear. That's what I feel. You know, tell them that it is not a threat at all. It's an opportunity, and it's okay if you don't do very well. There are more opportunities to come. So that's what I tell them.
Exactly, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, others, those are interested, they can share. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Madam, earlier days, the people were not knowing which class his son is studying or in which class his daughter is studying. But today, for the examination, more than the student, the parents are more worried because a lot of work the parent has also to do nowadays. But earlier it was not there, and perhaps every parent want that their boy should come first or he should get the maximum marks and all that, and that's why there is a lot of pressure on the children also to get more and more marks, and perhaps that creates a lot of tension on the children who are studying. So that has to be somehow to be seen in a different way, as one of my friend was telling that he was telling that you relax, be cool, and give the examination. That should be spirit should be actually observed by all the parents, so that there won't be any pressure on the students and their children. That's what I wanted to tell you. Because my father was not knowing which class I am studying. So there was no pressure from my parent on me for the examination, but I was always first in all the classroom. And I cleared my matriculation in 1962, 1961. And that time I was the first in the entire our Marathwada area of Maharashtra.
Great to know, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Yeah, others, or else we can jump into the session. Yeah, this is about me. Then, what is test anxiety or exam anxiety? Right? Usually, just now, I think Kalyani ma'am, then Anand sir, Anita ma'am, Ashish ji, they shared their view. Actually, just now Anand sir mentioned more than students, parents are more stressed or they are giving pressure to their kids. Exactly true. I think 39 lakhs people are going to appear each and every year. Board exams, 10th and plus 2 are intermediate. How many people will um, pass or they will get first in their board exams? I think now 1 or 2 years the new rule came, right? Only they're going to give grading, not rank, because parents are giving more pressure to kids when they are triggering their anxious or stress levels. First, into our brain, amygdala will be activated, from their hypothalamus, from their pituitary, then it will reach to signal to adrenaline glands. From there, it will sharpen their skills. It will prepare like flight or fight mode. From there, they will, according to their examination fear, they will went out or they will go to write the exams, right? Then just now mentioned, what are the causes? It may be from within the student, or from parents, or from peer pressure. They have lot of pressure, right? Then what are the symptoms? It may be emotional or physical or behavioral, then cognitive level. Symptoms we can feel. While exams, even we also faced that, we crossed that situation. While writing exam, our mind will go blank and we don't know. Then even some people, they sweat the palms, right? Sweating, palpitation. They feel some uneasiness while writing exams. For this main exam is they are not prepared, or previous failures. In that way, they will compare to their friends. Yeah, just now, emotional. They get panic attacks, they feel helplessness, even they roam around, right, in corridors or in hostel room area. That is emotional symptoms. Then physical. Just now I mentioned, even some people, they don't get sleep, insomnia problem, then sweating, tension, muscle tensions will be increased. Then cognitive level, their concentration level will be difficult. They cannot focus at one area. Then disorganized thought. These are the some of cognitive examples. So we have to teach our kids, whenever they are studying, 45 minutes they are reading means, they can take 15 minutes break. According to their capability, they can choose. Then one topic at one time, they can do perfect study, right? One topic, one subject at one time. That we can teach our kids. They do multitasking, or they surf in YouTube. They'll talk on phone. In that way, they do multiple tasking, right? That we can avoid. Then behavioral changes, cramping. Then they are more obsessed about their studies, then avoiding cues. Sometimes they won't go for exams, right? In that way, they will avoid. These are the behavioral problems. Even in small, not only for board exam going kids, even small kids also, those who are studying 4th or 5th standard, that kids also, they face nowadays, just now Anita ma'am mentioned, maths anxiety, right? They feared of some particular subject, because maybe the concept is not clear, or the teachers not trained, they won't thought correct procedure. In that way, they will get feared of particular subject. I think in maths, more than 80% of people are maths anxiety. They have self-doubt. They don't have self-belief. Then we can teach them positive self-talk. Then we can engage them mental activities, mental calculation like chess, card games. Then while watching cricket, we can engage them in sports scoring. Then when we are going to any departmental store, without using calculator or without using mobile, they can do mental calculation. In that way, slowly we can engage them, how day-to-day life we can calculate without any tension, without any fear. Then while before going to exam, by physically, mentally, we can engage kids in a relaxed, calm manner. We can give fruits, vegetables. Um, we can avoid junk food, heavy foods like biryani. Where we are staying in Hyderabad, they are more fond of biryani, right? They can skip that. Then fried foods they can avoid. Before going exam, sleep is more. We have to take 8 hours sleep. Then 10 to 15 minutes walk in sunlight. They'll get plenty of vitamin D. Then they can do meditation or breathing that we are going to see in upcoming slides. During exam also, the, in exam hall, they can have some half glass of water. Then they can do breathing, breathe in, breathe out, like 3 times or 5 times. Then they can go through one's exam paper, right? Fully they can read. Then what are the known questions, then which one they can skip. In that way they can do visualize at the exam center. Afterwards, they can make a segment, small segments, how they can write, or in what time duration they have to complete, big questions, small questions, one word. In that way, they can plan. This previously, class teacher or coordinators, they can teach, they can encourage them. Then after exam also, when they are coming out of the exam center, immediately we will jump on them and we will ask how you written or how the question paper, what are the topics they gave. In that way we will ask. But don't do that. We have to pamper them. We can gently encourage them. We can give water. In that way we can make them comfort, right? Then these are the different techniques for learning. Whatever we are reading, just you can write it down. We can teach our kids. Then with small explanation, we can explain them. Whatever they are writing, it should be in a simplified form. Then just a minute. Then make it a simple languages, simplified terms. We can encourage our kids. Wherever they are backing lag, that they can read while taking notes. The concept is not clear means we the parents can explain them. We can support them. Then note taking methods, outline with a pencil or pen, they can make an outline. Then summarizing whatever content they are reading, they can summarize in a small simplified manner. Then mind mapping, this one everyone knows. What is exact main words that they can make, and they can mind map. Next one is sketch note methods with simple diagrams or the kids their own language. They can simplify that notes. Then annotation method. These are the 5 different methods, note taking methods. Then how to beat test anxiety. Focus on breathing. Just now I mentioned we can calm down our brain through different breathing techniques like square breathing, then 4-7-8 technique, box breathing, then tortoise. Different names are there. Anyone they can choose and they can implement in their lifestyle. Then healthy mind states in healthy body. So we have to teach our kids wherever they can preparing for their exams, they can go simplified techniques, they can adapt, right? Then best version of yourself, whatever they're reading, just you can give your fullest potential, right? Whatever they're reading, they can express without any fear or any tension. They have to face their exams. Then they have to pamper themselves. Whenever it needs, they can pamper, they can relax themselves. So, whatever they are reading, why I am stuck up, or why it's happening to me in that way, they think, right? Instead of that, in what way I can change, or what methods I can implement while reading. In that way, they can focus. Instead of controlling or getting stressed on them, they can focus their time management, their priorities, their attributes, then efforts, expectations. They can focus. And out of control is their marks, their grades, that they are not in their hand. So just focus their control area, then automatically result will be good. Then take short breaks in between study sessions. Just now I mentioned every 45 minutes, 15 minutes they can break. That time they can don't give mobile phone, or they will dwell on YouTube, right? Instead of that, they can have a nature walk, or they can do some stretches like aerobics. Then they can listen music. In that way, they can engage them positively. Then aromatherapy, like lavender, sandal, anything, sandalwood, whatever they feel they are comfortable, that aroma is suitable for them, they can have a few drop, and wherever they are sitting and steady area, there they can arrange like a meditation room. Then take a breaks and do things they enjoy. Whatever things they are enjoying for relaxation, they can do on their own. Then stretching, again, anything they're comfortable, yoga or Zumba, aerobics, whatever they like, they can engage for 5 minutes also, it's enough. Before going to exam or after coming back, they can pamper themselves, they can engage themselves in that activity. So feel good hormones will secrete more. They can control their cortisol level, stress, they can feel stress free. Then treat yourself, whatever it may be. You can dress up beautifully, or they can go for massage center, or they can make up nicely, they can dress up nicely. Then they can go for walk, or they can take selfie. In that way, they can treat themselves, they can pamper themselves. Then sweat it out. This one is good technique and simple also. They can go for walk, jogging they can do, or they can go for gym, whatever they like. But it is must, it is compulsory for kids, before or after exams also, when they are preparing. These are the steps they have to follow, so they can feel comfortable, they feel good inside them. Then they can believe themselves, whatever activities they are doing, not only for exams. Just now I mentioned 39 lakhs people are going to write exams, 10th as well as intermediate. So each and every kid is facing the same problem. So we, the parents or teachers, whoever engaging in academic activities, they have to teach them. You are not alone. We are with you. So wherever you are stuck or wherever you are having problem, you can immediately contact us. We are helping you. In that way, we can teach them. We can make comfort them, right? Then, yeah, friends, I think till now I'm clear, right?
Yeah, ma'am, of course.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Then they can have my triggers like a chart. They can make 3 columns, my triggers and my solutions. And third column is my checklist. In the triggers, wherever they are struck up or whatever they are going to read in gap between the studies, right? Concept or they are not well versed, that they can make. Then my solutions. This technique we can teach our kids. My solutions in the there, each day one chapter or each day one paragraph. In that way, slowly, gently, we can encourage. Even in mathematics also, they can use for trigonometry and all, they can use visualization technique, right? um, in their mental picture, they can make a tent, how the centimeters or meters they can calculate. Afterwards, they can apply um, formulas. Then checklist, whatever study pattern or academic they are giving in school, according to that they can make a checklist. Today I have to complete one lesson in English, one lesson in maths, one lesson in social studies. In that way, whether I completed or not, or I have to go more perfection in this lesson. In that way, they can make a list. According to that, they can complete, so that at the end of the year or month, they feel calm and they feel good. Then when we go to food, whatever we are giving, even curd rice also good for them. Don't give fried or junk foods. Even ice cream also we can avoid, because they will get cold, immunity level will come down. So after exams, they can do party, whatever they can have food items. While preparing NEET or IIT exam, board exams, competitive exams, we can make a checklist, right? These are the foods they can, even some kids, they have allergy, right? For them, what are the foods they have to avoid? We can make a list. We can stick on a refrigerator or a visible area. We can stick on that list. Then whether they are going regular walking or exercise, that also we can to-do list. In the to-do list, we can make what are the priorities, breathing techniques, then Zumba or yoga class, then mental strengthening games like chess game, card game, that we can encourage, right? We can teach them, don't worry, we are with you, and whatever under your control, you can focus on that. In that way, we can gently encourage, then we can teach them. Yeah, friends, I think I'm stopping here my PPT. You can share your views. Yeah, friends, you have any doubt, or you can share your views. Thank you, Sudha. You can share your thoughts. Just now, Kalyani ma'am shared her thoughts.
Actually, 1 minute. Yeah, exam anxiety, and now this is the season. Actually, I have attended afternoon in the afternoon NCPCR session on exam anxiety only. They are insisting that the exams are like a festival of exams. If you convert the term like a let's have a festival, like every festival we celebrate like that. If we create the situation around that we are going to have a festival of exams, then it will change the bring in some shift in the children's mind that it is not a holding thing. It is to it helps us to move ahead. That feeling, and we are in the celebrations. Parents are there, teachers are there, friends are around, so they have that collective connection. Also, they feel about the exams. They mentioned that. Just I thought of sharing.
Yeah. Thank you, Sudha. Exactly. Festival exams, we can convert that mindset into a positivity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Slides are super.
Thank you. Actually, last week, some virus attack, no? So I lost all the data from my laptop. So it got delayed today's session. I think Venugopal sir is asking, when are you going to start? Each and every mail I have to restart, right? So it got stuck up. Yeah, Venugopal sir, how was the session? Please share your views.
Actually, if you want me to share my views, I'll require at least 30 minutes, and we don't have the time. So please excuse me from sharing my thoughts.
Good evening, Mom.
Good evening, sir.
It was really good, very nice. And my question, exams, yes, examinations and exams are unavoidable. Okay, unavoidable. But only thing, whether artificially is created in the mind of the children that exams like that. Okay, the children are really need to be prepared. There are also a bit of artificiality sometimes from the parents. Things comes, the expectations more and more, and that's how I think that's also affecting the children. And how do you understand, Mom? And but you have done really very well. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I think exam means they feel just now, Sudha ma'am mentioned, right? Festivity of exams. In that way, we can teach them positive approach, right?
Yeah.
Usually we lag in that area. We won't teach them, right?
Yeah.
Exam means it's a competitiveness. Then we can compare with their peers. In that way, we are teaching them. But in olden days and all Gurukul, what they will do, what is my unique quality, what is my strength, they will find out. Nowadays, teachers, I'm sorry to say this, teachers are not doing that. They are under pressure, so they have to follow whatever institution instructing them. Just they will teach for overall 50 kids or 100 kids, right? They are not finding each and every kid's uniqueness or their strength. They are not focusing on that.
Yeah.
Even that is difficult also. Yeah.
Sudha ma'am, can you little more explain about your the festivity of exam,
Yeah.
ma'am? How
Yeah,
do
yes.
you? Yeah.
Actually, I'm in another session also, so I'm juggling between the places.
Yeah.
Festivity of exams means to reduce the tension in the children. If we create that, this is also a part of life. We have to cross this like any festival. How do we accept the situation when the festivals are there, and the parents also, there is no environment like a pressurized environment in the house.
Okay.
It's
So
a
that
lifelong process. Exam
yeah,
means, yeah.
it's a process of life. I mean, if you have to achieve some, go to the next step, you need to achieve something. Just like that, you are appearing for the exams. No need of getting panic or anxious about the exams. So that, I mean, these words need not be mentioned all the time. The parents and teachers also should create such an environment, and the jargon should be changed a little bit so that they take the things positively. And anyway, everybody wants to achieve in something in their lives. Children also, even though they are sixth or seventh, also they will be they want to achieve something in their lives. So that focus on the achievement and the process should be like a not like a pushing thing or pulling thing. It should be like the motivational thing. If we use the word festivities or festival, then the pressure will not be that much, and they will also motivated to study on their own. At least about 50% motivation will be there. The intrinsic motivation, whatever they have to get to study, maybe that they mentioned about it.
Alterating the mood, you mean?
Exactly, sir.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Actually, we have to counsel for parents, not for kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even a 4.5-year-old autistic child, the mother is worried. Autism, the child is diagnosed with autism, and the mother is insisting that the child has to write A, B, C, D, or cat, rat, bat, whatever. What is the purpose? And let her settle first in life. What is that pushing? The mother was so anxious that the child is not learning anything. That's not the thing. No, they have to. The child has to enjoy whatever she is doing. First, he has to understand. Child with autism means it is not easy to connect to the external world.
Yeah.
Not only autism kid, even healthy child also. In playway method, we can teach them till certain age. But I think for first class also now they are giving training for NEET and IIT, right? That much of
Like
pressure
that.
we are giving to kids.
So true.
Yeah, Kalyani ma'am.
Yeah, when she said festival, you have to treat it like festival. My parents used to create a lot of excitement for us about the exams, like like how we buy new clothes for a festival. They used to get us new stationery, and say, now maybe get us new stationery and create a lot of excitement about it, more than you should. So I think parents can do that instead of creating anxiety. Do things like get new stuff for them, some new stationery. If it could be just a new pencil or an eraser, a pouch, that creates a little excitement. Okay, so you connect the exams with some kind of a celebration, like what she says. How to make it like a festival is by creating a lot of excitement about it. So then every time they have exams, they look forward to it instead of getting worried about it. So I think parents do play a major role. How you support your children and how you prepare them makes a lot of difference, and should not keep on asking like saying things like oh, you have to do well. Their expectations, don't set any expectations as such. Just tell your best as much as you can, and even if you don't do well, it's okay. There's always another time, right? So I think that's how you can make it more exciting than a problem and then something to worry about. And always, I think one thing they should not do is set some target and this much percentage. If you don't get, then what will happen? This especially for higher grades I'm talking about. So I think that expectations is one major thing which creates a lot of pressure on them.
Okay.
Very true, ma'am. Yeah, Satyan sir, is it clear, sir?
Clear, mom.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Ashish ji, Anantacharya sir. He left from the meeting. Okay. Yeah, Anantacharya sir.
Madam, first thing I feel that the parents should not be tense before the students. Parents should not be tense before. Once the child also sees the parents are serious, then they also become the serious. So they should tell them that yes, exam is there and they don't worry about it. You will get the marks and all that. So that way they should encourage the students. Then only that is possible. Otherwise, nowadays we find that parents are more tense than the children. So they should encourage the people. Even for my sons and grandsons, I was telling. Even in my examination, I was to only study for 15 days and all that, even for the matriculation examination. That is that easy. You can also do like that, and but you study regularly so that you don't have any tension. So like that, I used to appreciate them and tell them that you don't carry any tension. Give exam, you will get the marks. So all my children, they got all good marks, and I never created any also the task to them that you will get 90% mark, you will get 95 marks and all that. I said whatever marks you get, I am happy with that. So they never had a tension on their minds, and they wrote their examinations very nicely, and they could get good marks also.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, best version of yourself. Then only we will give fullest potential, right? Yeah, I think Aman Sharma, you want to share anything? Ashish ji? Venugopal sir?
I think that I told you earlier. That is to share my thoughts, I will require at least 30 minutes.
Okay, sir. Then you can take a separate session.
Yeah, if you invite me to talk about this one, I'll be glad to.
Okay, okay. Sure,
My
sure.
own. Right.
I think no other doubts. We can conclude today's session. I thank on behalf of Deccan Positive Mental Health and in association with Manasha Shubhakara and Elopan Counseling Center, Hyderabad, then Sri Deepthi Counseling Center, then Kalyani ma'am, what's your center name? Clover, right?
Clover, ma'am.
Yeah, from Clover also. We thank each and every participants. We can meet with a new other resource person next week. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Wonderful
Thank
session.
you, thank you, thank you very much.